listening to episode 44
of This Thing of Ours podcast.
All right, so I know it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Hot minute.
It's been a little while.
Wow. Just wow.
It's been a little while.
On my week off, I spent it in Montreal with my family, and I finally got my hair professionally cut. I got it straightened, and I feel like a whole new woman. You know, growing up, that's the only thing I want to say that I was very girly about, was I always took care of my hair. Like, there are some girls I always saw with their nails done. They would, pamper themselves. But this is the only thing I want to say that I did that made me feel very feminine. Whether it's just washing my hair, conditioning it. It was just something about taking care of my hair that I knew that I can do constantly. When you guys look at, different girly girl things, like getting their nails done, I think I've only been to a nail salon maybe 3 times in my entire life, adult life.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah. Huh?
Really? Only that many times?
Mm-hmm.
I know you went a couple times since you've been with me.
I only went once.
Was it only? No.
Yeah. It was once at that nail salon in the mall, and I told you I didn't like them.
Yes, how could I forget?
And that was the only time I went and got my nails done. There's only a handful, and I literally can count on one hand how many times I went to the nail salon. But growing up, right, I always saw my mom take care of her hair. She did have long nails. It was her real nails, but she always filed them herself. So growing up, that's what I would do. I would file my nails myself, or I would do my hair, because when she would take us to the salon, we would spend the whole day there.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I knew how to do as a female, right? Was to do that. But when it came down to my nails, I never really had interest of going to a nail salon to get them done.
You've always just had your nails grown out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for work now, you have to kind of keep them a little bit shorter, but yeah.
But that doesn't bother me. To keep my nails short.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about taking care of my hair. It gives me confidence. Like I said, some girls, they love to get their nails done, and that's what gives them a confident boost. For me, it's just taking care of my hair, whether it's just washing it or treating it. It's just something about my hair feeling good. I feel good about myself, right? And that gives me a confidence boost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it looks good. It actually looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's got layers to it.
I know. I did put layers in the front. Mm-hmm. I want to like short in the front, but then keep it longer in the back, type of thing. Mm-hmm. I did cut my hair up to bra strap length, and it feels different. Like, even driving home, when I rolled down the windows and the wind was just blowing against my scalp, I was like, my scalp is so cold.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I can feel the wind on my scalp now. But anyways, my edges are reverting, so it's time to give this hair a wash now. I miss having my hair straight. I permed my hair when I was 13 years old. When I was 13, and then I big chopped in 2012. So I think I was 20 or turning 20 or something is when I did a big chop. And I've been natural ever since. And yeah, this is the first time I've gotten my hair professionally straightened since I went natural.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And it feels so weird, but I'm in love with it. I wanted something new, and I think this is it. It really gave me the confidence boost. I was telling my hairdresser, literally, she's the one who's been doing my hair since I was 13. And I was telling her, I don't know, there's just something about this new look that's giving me confidence. I feel really beautiful. And that's what I was telling her.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with it.
No, it looks good. It looks good. And even when you tie it back a little bit,
I love how the little pieces, the little layer pieces come to the front. It's something that I wanted. I don't know. There's something about, I really wanted a feminine look.
Yeah.
And I don't know. To me, I think this is it for me.
Yeah. No, it looks good. I mean, I've been wanting to cut my hair too. I know I mentioned it in the last podcast,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I still haven't cut my hair. Let me know if you have a style you think would look good on me. Because I'm kind of like, I want to cut it, but I don't know what to do with it. I have an idea. Like you mentioned, um, like start with a little bit longer hairstyle because I have long hair now. It'll
Mm-hmm.
be like, might as well try out a little bit longer hairstyle. Um, and then if you don't like it, then fine, cut it a little bit shorter. But
Yeah.
so I kind of like that idea because if I do cut it short and then, well, it's short, there's no going back.
Yeah.
Well, for a while anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys have a hairstyle you think would look good on me, let me know and I'll look it up and I'll definitely consider it because I really don't know what to do. But anyway, what else has been going on?
I don't know, but I really wanted to do my riddle. Can I say my
Yeah,
riddle
yeah,
for
go
this
ahead, go
week?
ahead.
What did you guys think of the last riddle? What did you think about the last riddle? Do you remember?
I don't even remember the last riddle because it's been so long now.
All right, can we just do a quick flashback because we haven't talked to you guys in about a month. So let's
Yeah.
just do a quick flashback. Let's do the flashback of the riddle. How about
Okay.
that, right?
Yeah.
So here's what you missed. What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years?
Once in a minute,
Mm-hmm.
twice in a moment,
Mm-hmm.
but never in 1,000 years.
Never in 1,000 years. So that one was about the letter M.
Oh, shoot, yes. I didn't like it. It was
Why? You're such a big baby, Lala.
it was worded wrong, so it tricks you into not being able to think of the answer.
That's what a riddle is.
No, no, that's not what a riddle is.
Yes, it
It's
is a
not supposed to
riddle.
trick you. It's supposed to make you think deep.
Anyways, you're such a sore loser. You see what I have to put up with when we be playing games out here?
Anyway,
Anyways, here's the next riddle.
Okay.
Throw away the outside, then cook the inside. Then you eat the outside, and then you throw away the inside. What am I?
Throw away the outside, cook the inside, eat the outside, throw away the inside.
Yes, what am I? All right, so welcome back to this Thing of Ours podcast.
Where we talk about all of life's highs and lows.
And everything in between. Let us know what you've been up to since the last time we've talked. We would love to hear from you guys and well, what's been going on in your life.
So we did mention a couple little things of what's happened over the past month, but last weekend, let me tell you, I was not feeling good at all. Pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but pretty sure I had food poisoning.
Not by my cooking. I just want to put this out there.
No, it wasn't. I will agree. I don't know, honestly, what ended up happening. I went and got lunch. I'm not going to call out the place I got it from because I don't know. But anyway, I think it's from where I got my lunch because later that night, I kind of started feeling a little bit off. But then in the morning, that's when it like really hit me.
And we were gonna film, like we had everything set up. We were gonna film last weekend, and then this guy just got sick. And it's funny because I always know when you're actually sick and not playing sick. There's two ways to know Curtis is really sick, okay? One is when he misses work. This guy, he does not miss work for anything, okay? And when he said that he couldn't go, he might not go to work tomorrow, I was like, something's wrong. And then the second is when Curtis rejects food. This man never rejects food.
Yeah, so this was on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So I literally slept in all day long. I think I finally actually got out of bed probably about 5 p.m. Like, obviously, I got up, went to the washroom, threw up a few times because that's what food poisoning does.
I thought you really just didn't feel like filming. That's why I was like, this guy's lying.
No.
He's not sick.
No, I was roughing it that day. But yeah, so I didn't eat like anything that day. I
Mhm.
think actually you made me breakfast, and I did eat breakfast.
You didn't finish it though.
No.
And that's how I knew you were actually sick. I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
no, something's wrong with Bev. Something's wrong with
Yeah.
Kurtis."
Um, but yeah, that didn't last very long. That was gone pretty quick.
Mhm.
And then I stayed in bed all day long. Did I even eat supper that night?
No, you didn't.
I
You
don't even.
tried to eat, I think it was
Oh, yeah,
pizza.
I think I had like half a slice or like maybe even just one slice of pizza. I don't remember. But I didn't eat much. And then, yeah, like you said, that night I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to work tomorrow. And
And
then
I
I
was like,
didn't go
"Wow,
to
he's
work
sick."
on the Monday because I was still sick. But yeah, like you said, those are the definitely the two ways you can know if
Mhm.
I'm actually sick. If I reject food, because I never reject food,
Mhm.
I will eat whatever is in front of me, regardless if like, I don't know. I'm the type of person that, like, food, I'm willing to try anything once. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
because I'm not like that.
doesn't matter what it is, even if it looks weird or if it looks disgusting. I'm like, you know what? I can't say it actually is until I try it. So I'm the type of person that's willing to try anything one time, and then if I don't like it, I'm like, whatever. I'm just never gonna buy that again. I'm never gonna try it again because I don't like it.
Is that what you did with your lunch and that's how you got food poisoning?
No, it wasn't anything new. I've eaten it before,
Mm.
but like I said, I'm not gonna out the company because they are a well-known brand. But yep, I'm pretty sure I got food poisoning from them because what I ate later on in the day for supper, I had already eaten that earlier in the week, and it was the same batch of pasta that I made that was only in the fridge for a couple days.
So you have to let it know that it wasn't the pasta that made you
Was
sick.
not the pasta. Was not the pasta. 100%. Because I didn't get sick a few days prior to that, so
Mhm.
no, was not. And then after I started feeling better, I ate the last bit of what I made, and I wasn't sick again. So
Yeah, it probably was whatever you ate at
yeah,
lunchtime.
yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then like you said, if like I don't really call in sick unless
No.
like I'm actually like really sick.
Mhm.
I just don't see the point. It's like if you're just somewhat feeling sick, like you got a little bit of a headache, you take a little Advil, go to work, and you'll be fine. And you don't lose out on money. You don't just sit around and do nothing all day because that's literally what you do if you're home alone. I mean, I don't really do much. Maybe people are the type of people that like, well, I called in sick and I feel better by 10 a.m., so I'm gonna go out to the beach
That's
or
me.
go out and go to the mall or go do this.
Like, "Ooh, I feel better. I just needed that, extra
I
2
don't know.
hours of sleep. I'm going to do
I
something
always
now."
thought like if I go out, I'm like, am I gonna see someone I'm supposed to, you
See,
know what I
I'm
mean?
paranoid about that. I'm actually very, very paranoid.
So you just sit at home and you do nothing all day.
Yeah, like the other day when I did call in sick, I wa- I was feeling better by the afternoon, and I was like, "Well, Curse is at work. I want to do something."
Mm,
I was paranoid just to even walk around the block because I'm like, if
mhm.
someone sees me walking my dog and I don't look like I'm throwing up,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. No, it's true though. You always have that in the back of your mind, like,
mhm.
shoot, if I go out, is someone gonna see me? Maybe not even someone you work with, but someone that they know that knows you work with them. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like someone's always watching.
Yeah, it's true. Someone is always watching. Let us know what you guys think about that. When you call in sick, do you stay home or are you actually like, I feel better by 10 a.m.
Hmm.
Let me go to the mall or something?
Yep.
But it's funny because when I do walk through the mall, now you're saying that I actually like
You
always
looking
look over
over.
my shoulder.
Yep. Yep. I know no one lives around me, so I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I know there's a mall closer to where I work, right? And a lot of people that I do work with, they work like within
Hmm.
10, 20 minutes to my work. I work like almost half an hour to 45 minutes away. So The fact that I don't think I'm gonna see somebody, but I'm still looking over my shoulder,
Yep.
being like, "Am I gonna see my bus? Are they gonna roll up to my house to see if I'm actually
Yep.
sick?" Oh gosh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. The things that go through our head, eh?
Uh-huh. Do you think it's because we feel guilty about calling in sick and that's why? Like if we know that we could go in, but we don't want to go in.
Mhm.
So we feel guilty and
Yeah.
that's why we're always paranoid to know who's around us.
Yeah. I think that's part of what it is. And, like, if you do feel better by 10,
Mhm.
I know for a fact, if I ran a company, I'd be like, "Yeah, I would rather you come in
Mhm.
at, like, 11, 12, and finish half a day than just have the whole day a write-off,"
Yeah.
because then things get backed up. So as an employer, if you're feeling better by 10, why didn't you say, "Hey, I'm gonna come in. You need me to come in?"
No. If I take the day off because I was sick, that means it's my day
Yeah.
off. I'm not coming in after
But
that.
see, I've done that a lot too, though. Like, I've woken up with a little bit of a headache, and I'm
Mhm.
like, you know what? I'm gonna be late today, just because I need to take an Advil. I need to like just lie down for a minute, and then by like 9, 10, then I do go in.
Mhm.
But a lot of time, that's all it is. Is just a small little headache. That
Yeah.
day, last week, was not just a headache. I was like sick, sick.
Mhm. You know what I
But
also hate? Or I don't hate it, but it kind of like annoys me is when the next day I go in and people are like, "So how you feeling? You feel okay?"
yeah,
And
I
it's
know.
like they're looking at you like, "Are you gonna tell them actually what happened, or are you just gonna make up a lie?"
hmm
Or are they looking at you like you don't look sick, like you don't look like you were
Yep.
throwing up yesterday. So
hmm
I always feel like they're looking into my soul, kind of trying to see if I'm lying.
it's true. They're trying to catch you in a lie.
Yeah,
Like, were you actually sick or
you
did
just
you
didn't
just
want to
want the
come in.
day off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That actually did happen. You were like, "Oh, you feeling better? You look better." I'm like, yeah, I do feel better. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But
I hate that. You look better. I hate that line.
yeah.
But
But
anyways.
yeah, like even like the one guy,
Mhm.
he when I got in, he's like, "So you were sick yesterday?" And he's like backing up. Like I'm like, "No, I wasn't like that type of sick. I'm not contagious."
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's true. When I ask other people, like, "Oh, what was wrong?" I always have like, a couple feet between us
Yeah.
just in case they tell me, "Oh, yeah, I had a cold or whatever."
Yeah.
But even at work, like, allergy season's coming up. So I'm starting to hear more people sneeze and whatnot.
Mhm.
And I just look at them. As soon as I hear them sneeze, blowing their nose, I'm like, "You sick? Or
Yeah.
this is allergies?"
Yeah.
Because I know it's allergy season right now. My allergies started really early. Like my allergies, I think, started at the beginning of April. The whole sneezing, blowing my nose, can't breathe, the puffy eyes. It all started again in April. And honestly, like I've been taking Benadryl.
Mhm.
And I've never taken Benadryl before, ever. I've
Yeah.
always taken Claritin.
Yep.
Claritin works, and I really like Claritin. Definitely the ones for the sinus, extra strength. But
It's gotta be that extra strength,
it
eh?
has to, or else it doesn't kick in and it doesn't work fast enough for
Yeah.
me. But ever since I've taken Benadryl, like I feel like it's a whole new ball game. Maybe because
Yeah.
it's the liquid form instead of like the tablet.
Yeah, yeah.
But Benadryl has definitely helped me and definitely started putting allergy eye drops into my eyes. If you have allergies, let me know if you guys know this feeling. Is when your eye gets super itchy, right? And if you scratch it, you can't stop. But within that 5 seconds of you actually like scratching it, it feels like heaven. And then after that, it hurts. Like your eyes red, pink, whatever. And you kind of regret scratching
Yeah.
it. But within that 5 seconds of finally scratching your eye, oh, it feels amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't doubt it.
It feels amazing. But yeah, let me know what you guys take for your allergies because allergy medication is expensive.
The Benadryl's not that expensive. Like the last small bottle I bought for you that I
Hmm.
was finally able to find after like 5 stores
Hmm.
was only like $12.
I know.
It,
Is there something going on with Benadryl? Like, are they not producing
I don't know.
liquid
Every
adult form anymore?
Yeah,
Or
everywhere had the children's liquid Benadryl for allergies, but no one had the adult dosage.
Mm,
It was all just children's everywhere.
yeah.
So I literally, after stopping at a few stores, I was like, I'm done driving around. So I started calling places, and I finally found a store
We
that
should go
actually had
back
it.
so I can get another one just in
Yeah,
case they run out.
yeah. A couple stores were like, "Oh yeah, we used to stock that, but we don't anymore." And then a couple places were just completely out. Like, it was just weird. But
Hmm.
yeah, so shout out to Benadryl because it's helping.
It's helping control my
Mm.
allergies. I feel like me again. What's that commercial? You don't feel like you when you're hungry or something? Well, I don't feel like me
You have
when
allergies.
I have allergies. And that's part of the reason why I really don't like summer. Like summer is a great vibe and all,
Mm,
but if I can just deal without the allergies, I can't handle it. Like sometimes like I just feel like I have the flu because it
mm,
gets so bad.
yeah.
And I thought about getting the allergy shots, but I think it's too late because I remember when I was talking to a specialist, they told me I had to get it like, let's say in the wintertime, so that by the summertime I already built up an immune system and it wouldn't
Mm.
like be as bad for me. But it's too late now. Like I'm about to go through a whole new season
Try it
with
out next year,
allergies.
maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also pretty expensive, right? But I
Well,
just I just want to find something else so I don't always have to take
and
medication,
that's
you
the other
know?
thing too. You're constantly taking the medication, and you have to constantly buy that throughout the summer. So,
Mhm.
is it really expensive, or is taking the medication more expensive when you add it all up throughout the summer?
Yeah, because I told you guys, that I was gonna start running and biking, and the other day I actually did go for a bike ride. I went with a bike ride with
Mm.
Trumpet, and he did pretty good. Um, he almost cut me off there and threw me over my bike a couple of times, but I'm still here. But yeah, when I came back, that's when my eyes started itching all over again, and I had to put the eye drops in,
Mm.
and I couldn't breathe. I was thinking about getting an EpiPen
Oh yeah.
too, because I never got stung by a bee.
So you don't know
I don't know if I'm allergic to bees.
when you did the allergy test, they didn't test for that.
No, the bees
Oh,
weren't
okay.
on there.
Okay. Yeah, I've gotten stung pretty badly. When I was a kid, I
Mhm.
remember one time, I don't know if I've told you this story, but anyway, we were playing outside my friend's house in the back, like, so it was the same street that I grew up on,
Mhm.
and both of our houses were on the side where behind our yard was just straight bush, right? So we had like a little behind the fence. There's like a little gate you can go out into the bush area. But yeah, we were playing back there, and we were playing around some trees, and we stepped on a wasp nest.
A wasp nest?
Yes, we stepped on a nest. So
What do you mean? Like you were just walking, not paying attention, and just your foot just went whoop right through it, or?
I don't know if it was me who stepped on it or if it was him.
Mhm.
All I remember is hearing the noise. I was like 6 or 7 years old. I was young. I remember hearing the noise. Like, I'm like literally traumatized from this.
I can tell.
I'm literally traumatized.
The way he's telling the story, you can definitely tell he is.
I heard the noise,
Mhm.
and he started running. My friend started running,
Didn't
and
look
I
back.
saw them chasing him.
Mhm.
Like literally chasing him, and I just stood there in like shock. Like I didn't even know what to do. I just closed my eyes and I just stood there. And they didn't sting me. But then when I finally opened my eyes, they were still swarming me.
Oh
Like they were
wow.
still swarming me. So I was a kid, I was scared, and I ran.
Mhm.
And we both had our shirts off because it was summer. With shirts and shorts, and we ran into his, like, up the deck, and there's like a patio door, and it went straight into the kitchen. So his mom let us in, and I remember her just spraying this stuff. I don't know what she was spraying, but
Raid.
yeah, the the kitchen and the living room floor was like carpet
Wow.
of freaking wasps. It was unbelievable. Um, but yeah, our backs were just riddled with stings.
Hmm.
Like, it was. it was not a good
Have
experience.
you ever seen that movie My Girl with Macaulay Culkin? I think that's how you say his
I
name.
don't think so.
No, because that's actually a part of the story. I love that movie, but I hate that movie because of what happens. If you've never seen it, I'm not going to spoil the movie for you. It's a little bit sad at the beginning, but um, yeah, that's basically what happened.
Okay.
The boy got stung.
Okay.
Macaulay got stung with a bunch of bees, and he was allergic to bees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I found out that day that I'm clearly not allergic.
Mm. But are bees
But
and wasps, they're not the same thing, no? Like to get stung by?
I don't know. I don't know. For allergy
Hmm.
purposes, I don't actually know. But
I never got stung by a bee or a wasp. And when I hear stories, I do remember when I was younger and I was in elementary school, and one of my friends, he was just, playing on the jungle gym and hanging upside down, and then a bee stung him in the eye. And I just remember him dropping to the ground, and I looked at him like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "A bee stung me in the eye." And then he ran to the lunch monitor. And that's all
wow.
I remember after that. But
Yeah.
knock on wood, I never got stung. I just run. I just run. And I remember like my neighbor, when I was younger, she had a pool and she knew I was afraid of bees.
Okay.
So whenever like a bee was around us when we were just chilling by her pool, I would jump. Just
Okay.
me, because she wasn't afraid. I would jump in the pool and hold my breath and I would hold my breath until the bee, whatever it was
You just
gone.
hold it as long as you can to
I
make sure
just
it's
stayed under
gone.
the water. Yep. That was what I did.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, see, I love summer.
Mhm.
I love how it's like warm out. You can literally go outside in just a t-shirt. You don't have to bundle up.
Mhm.
And then even in winter, like you're bundled up and you're still cold. You don't have to warm up your car. You just hop in it. Um, Roll the windows down, let a little bit of the heat out because it's blazing hot. But it's nice. Like it's sunny more days than not
Mhm.
normally. There's more people out. It's a good vibe.
Yeah. It
It
is.
that's what I love about summer. You are right. There's a lot of bugs out, which you don't like.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't know. I just feel like everyone coops up in the wintertime and then everyone's alive in the summer. And
Yeah.
it's just a different vibe.
It's the same thing with Mother Nature, right? Like you start seeing her come back to life.
Yeah.
And I always thought my allergies would have gotten bad in like August because that's when I was told the ragweeds actually like come out or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, that you
Um
know you're allergic to.
yeah, I'm allergic to ragweeds. My allergy test said it, and I didn't even need an allergy test to know.
Yeah.
But my allergies started very early this year. And I remember there's some
Mm,
years where I don't even have allergies, but my sister would have allergies.
okay.
But I would be perfectly fine. But I don't know, the last 2 years, it's just been really bad
Yeah.
lately. So if you ever hear me sniffing, like please, like, have some sympathy. Your girl's just trying to breathe.
Yeah. But yeah, one more thing about summer. Like you mentioned you went for a bike ride.
Hmm.
I didn't end up buying myself a bike last year. I definitely do want to get myself one this year so we can actually go out together. Because I remember the one time, I think it was last year,
Hmm.
we when we were at your parents' house, I used your dad's bike and you used, I don't even know, I think it was your cousin's.
Yeah, it was my cousin's old bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun going out together and just exploring. And
Hmm.
we ended up going a lot farther than we thought.
Yep.
We got kind of lost. We had stopped at a light. We ended up getting to some intersection, and we asked some lady, remember,
Hmm.
like, "Oh yeah, how do we get back to here?" And she's like, "You guys gonna bike there?" Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got here. Like that's how we got here. So
Yeah.
but yeah, she was like so shocked that we made it that far.
Hmm.
But
And it's funny because I remember you asking me, "Okay, Millie, where are we?" And I'd be like, "I don't know." And you're like, "You lived in Montreal your entire life. You don't know where you are." Honestly, though,
yeah,
it living in Montreal for like basically all my entire life, I still don't know where anything is. I have to put everything on a GPS.
yeah, yeah. I find once you start driving around more, that's when you really start to get to know the places. Like now, for you going all the way out to where you work now,
Mhm.
like now you know that way, probably maybe one or two different ways to get there,
Yeah.
and you know that area a little bit.
Mhm.
But I feel like being a passenger, you don't really get to know the routes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I just sleep.
Or you're just not really truly paying attention to your surroundings. You're just like, just enjoying the ride.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, one thing I do want to get this summer, because we always lived in apartments,
Mhm.
was or is, sorry, a barbecue, because now we can actually have one on our balcony at this spot. In Sudbury, there's a bylaw, no balconies can have barbecues.
A lot of cities are like
Yeah,
that. A
but
lot of cities don't want you to have barbecues on a balcony.
mhm,
Even if you're actually not in an apartment, they don't want you to have a barbecue on a
yeah,
balcony. You
yeah,
have to have like an actual patio backyard
yeah.
thing.
But here we are allowed to, so definitely looking into getting one of those,
Mhm.
and then the bike. Those are my two things that I would love to get this summer.
Yeah, 2 goals for your summertime.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sooner than later. Yeah.
For me, I remember biking. Like I remember how happy I was last year when I got that bike and then I
Hmm.
finally was able to bike to work.
Hmm.
Honestly, like I'm very happy I did that. And I was actually thinking about that the other day, like how happy I was I accomplished that goal.
Hmm.
Because I was thinking like if I didn't do it, I would be saying that this year again, that I really wanted to try to bike and do more things that, that pushed me into becoming a better person.
Yeah.
That made me feel alive. I feel like lately it's been harder for me to feel more like me and more alive and do things. So just the fact that, I was able to bike, I kind of got out of my comfort zone,
Yep.
and I wasn't like, oh, next year I'm going to try to do this. Next year I'm going to try to do that. It was a now or never type of moment. And that's
And
how I've
life
been
forced you
treating.
into it though,
Yeah, I
because your
did.
car broke down at that time.
Yeah.
Life literally forced you into it, and you had what, $1,000 or more than $1,000 repair.
Hmm.
So you're like, well, I guess $500 for a bike, and we'll bike for now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But actually, my bike didn't even cost me 500. It was
you got
actually
on
on
sale.
sale,
Yeah,
yeah, and we didn't even know. Like, we picked it up the next day, and they needed to put it together, for me. So then they did that, and then they called me till my bike was ready. Went to go pay it, and they're like, "Oh, I just want to let you know your bike was on sale." And I was like, "Look at God! Look
yeah.
at God!"
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but have you ever felt like life kind of like forces you into something
Sometimes, yeah,
because
because
you might be going the wrong way?
yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how to kind of explain that, but something will happen where it's like it's almost forcing you in a certain direction,
Hmm.
because universe, God, whatever, just knows that they need to give you that little push, or else
Yeah.
you're just not going to make that decision, and it's
Hmm.
just never going to happen if it's left up to you,
Yeah.
right? Because I feel like we get so complacent, and we just get um, so much in a routine of just the day to day, right? And then for your example, something happened where it disrupted everything and forced you into doing what you said you wanted to do anyway,
Hmm.
right? So, yeah.
I just feel like, definitely in my past, there's so many unfinished goals that I have.
Yeah.
And sometimes it eats me. It eats me alive because I'm like, I want you to do this. I never did it. I said I was gonna do it.
Or you started it and stopped,
Yeah.
and it's like that what if? Like, what if I didn't stop,
Hmm.
you know?
And I know sometimes we do talk about this a lot on the podcast. I know I mentioned this before, but like I feel like a part of me can't move on until I complete a mission. Like
Hmm.
that's kind of like how I look at my life. Like there's certain missions I have to complete. Like in a video game, when if you want, like remember Super Mario, right? You had to go through level one. No, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
easiest way to I think to explain what I'm trying to say. You have to complete level one of Super Mario, then you move on to the next. There's so many different levels of Super Mario, but you
Yeah.
guys, I hope you guys understand what I mean. I just feel like there's so many different missions I have to complete in order to move on to the next step. And I feel like I've been not running from my past, but I feel like I've been running from some goals that
Mm.
I knew I had to finish to move on to the next step. And I feel like maybe that's why sometimes I feel like I'm in limbo. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it limbo? Is that the right way?
Yeah, like you're just like kind of stuck is what you mean.
Yeah, until I can finally complete one of the missions that I was supposed to complete back then. I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
figure out I need to find out how it was supposed to end.
Yeah.
Like a dream. When you wake up from a dream and you're like, "Oh man, I really want to know how that dream ends." And you kind of like think about your dream throughout the day. Because I know there's been times where I kind of like try to force myself to stay asleep because I need to know how a dream ends.
It
And
never does.
and sometimes it happens to me with a nightmare. Like when I was younger, I used to get really bad nightmares, and I would wake up, and a part of me would always be like, "I wonder how that dream would have ended." If I had just not been afraid
Mhm.
and wake up.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like that's what I'm going through right now in my life. I feel like I have to complete certain missions in order to move on to the next step. And I
Yeah.
feel like that bike was a part of my mission. I don't know. That might seem weird. That might seem off a little bit, but that was something I know I needed to complete
Yeah,
was the biking.
because you were saying it for a while, and had you not done it, you still would have had that feeling of like you still need to accomplish that goal that you said you wanted to do,
Yeah.
right? Um,
Like even running a marathon, like a part of me
mm,
knows I can run this marathon
yeah,
and I feel like I have to do it. And I don't know how I can do it because like I said, when I step outside, Mother Nature's trying to take me out, but some way I have to figure out, can I actually run this marathon? Can
mhm,
I complete that mission?
yeah. Well, I mean, do one in the fall where allergy season is.
I feel like that's the peak though of ragweeds.
Is it?
Yeah. Ragweeds, I'm pretty sure they blossom or whatever they're doing
No,
right in the peak of summer
I don't know
or
then.
when summer is ending, sorry.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's part of like the living with regret if you don't actually do what you set out to do,
Mhm.
right? Kind of like the feeling of what if, but I think it's the regret, just looking back on what could have been, or just thinking, could I have actually done it? Like the you biking all the way to work, like over an hour bike ride, for example.
Just going there.
Yeah, but no, like for real though, being just thinking in the back of your head, like, could I have done it? But
Mhm.
now you can and you did. So you feel that sense of accomplishment, right?
Mhm.
So I think that that is a big part of life is putting ourselves through stress and challenges and getting that sense of accomplishment.
And feeling more confident.
I think it helps with confidence a lot.
Mhm.
Yes, I do agree. Like putting yourself through those challenges and overcoming them,
Mhm.
it does help build confidence.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something I personally been missing. I
Mhm.
think I need to create some more goals for myself of stuff to do this summer, to get that sense of accomplishment because I've kind of been just like you said, kind of in limbo, kind of just life's kind of just been somewhat dull, I guess. Like I'm busy, yes, all the time.
But do you feel like you is
No, I feel like I need something to make me feel like,
alive?
yeah, no, for real. I do actually. I feel like the routine has just got so ingrained in my life
Mm,
that nothing really exciting
mm,
happens. And
yeah,
I need to feel that. I need to feel, like you said, alive.
yeah.
I don't know.
Because like recently, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I go through stages of music, right?
Mhm.
But lately, I just haven't been in the mood to listen to absolutely
I
anything.
haven't been listening to music either at
Like,
all.
yeah, I don't even listen to podcasts. I haven't been watching YouTube. I haven't been no, like I when I say like I haven't been doing anything, I haven't like been able to
Okay.
do it because I feel like right now I'm just kinda, like, bored, like, even watching, like, Netflix, I haven't been able to get into anything
Yeah.
at that moment?
I have been listening to podcasts.
Mhm.
That's what I've been listening to recently. is just straight podcasts. And it has been more of, I guess, self-development type podcasts.
Yep.
I don't know why. I just kind of stumbled upon one that caught my ear and I enjoyed it. And then I started venturing off into other ones. Still listen to that first one that I stumbled upon, but I've stopped listening to music
Mm-hmm.
recently, and that's kind of just been my thing lately is the podcast. And I feel like it has kind of boosted up or changed my mindset into like you need to start doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You need to start creating goals. You need to start challenging yourself more and putting yourself out there like you used to.
We're talking about
Feeling,
using the past to almost help shape your future.
yeah,
Like I
like,
know a lot of people say, "Oh, you don't live in the past, you don't live there." But to be honest, sometimes, well, a lot of the times, when I need to, find myself again, when I feel lost and I feel like I'm in this limbo stage and I need to, get back to who I am, I actually sometimes look at, okay, what was I doing before? What made me happy
mhm,
before?
yeah,
And I kind of use my past to, make me feel like me again, make me feel like, okay, yeah, I said I want to do this goal that I
yeah.
had written down like months ago. I'm going to use this goal to achieve something new in the future. And
Yeah,
that's what I've been doing a lot lately.
yeah. No, and I kind of agree with that. Like, just because it's something in your past that you didn't do and now you feel bad that you didn't do it,
Hmm.
doesn't mean you can't now achieve that
Yeah.
or attempt at least to achieve it,
Hmm.
right? Whether you do or not, that's irrelevant. Just the fact of you trying it and not having that question in your mind of what if,
Yeah.
and then living with the regret of not doing it.
Because you never know the outcome.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's really what's been eating me up like a lot
Hmm.
was the fact that I didn't really try.
Yeah.
I just kind of just gave up a lot of the time instead of just being like, let me just see if it worked out. Well, at least I can say I did it or I
Yeah.
tried to it. I tried to,
Hmm.
So, and that kind of brings me back to this podcast too. Like a part of my self development was to become more social. I'm nowhere near a social butterfly, but I mean, I'm a caterpillar
Oh
at
yeah,
least. Yeah, I'm a caterpillar now.
in its cocoon.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
feel,
just waiting to flourish,
yeah.
waiting to spread your wings.
Mhm. And before, like, I had a hard time talking to people. I had a hard time, bring up conversation. I was very quiet. I still am, but but at the same time, it's like I can hold a conversation now with strangers. I think,
Hmm.
like, I'm more out there. I talk a lot more to strangers than I've ever did before.
Hmm. Maybe
And
is it just because you are starting to accomplish a few things and you're starting to feel more like yourself and feel more achieved and
I feel more
confident?
confident.
Exactly.
I mean, it could be the hair too. Like you guys, okay? Like I've been gassing myself up with this hair.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no,
This
I
new hairdo has been giving me a whole new level of confidence. Okay, I might see my hair straight a little bit longer.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we just got you the Rev Air,
yeah, that too. Yeah.
so you'll be able to straighten your hair a lot
Mhm.
easier.
Have you guys heard of the Rev Air before? Have you guys used Rev Air? I actually like it. I
Mhm.
do. I think one thing that's holding me back from actually enjoying it was the price, but it was a nice Valentine's Day gift.
Mhm.
I appreciate it a lot, Curtis.
Yeah.
But the only thing that's holding me back from actually loving it was the price, but I
Yeah.
do really love the Rev Air. And it actually straightens your hair very well from just blow drying. If you don't know what the Rev Air is, it's just like basically looks like a vacuum and it's supposed to like act like a blow dry. It's a blow dryer.
But it doesn't blow, it sucks.
Sucks in the area.
So it's like a reverse, why it's called Rev Air,
Hmm.
reverse air dryer.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're assuming. That's why we named it Rev Air.
Yeah, that's, well, I mean, it only makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a pretty cool design.
Hmm.
And obviously, I've never used it, never attempted it. I've never even seen you use it yet.
I've used it multiple
I know,
times.
but I never watched you,
Oh,
is
it
what
was
I
supposed
mean.
to be more of a winter thing though.
Okay.
But anyways, we're getting off of the wrong topic. But yes, I think that um using parts of my past goals and just using parts of my past to figure out where I want to go into my future has helped me.
Okay.
And, you know, it has brought me more confidence,
Mhm.
and I feel better about myself, and not just because some of the goals that I've been accomplishing, but also I've been taking care of my appearances as
Yeah,
well. I thought I just need to take care of my inner self, but I think it goes hand in hand.
it does. It
You can't
definitely
just
does.
work on your inner beauty or your outer beauty. I feel like it has to go together,
Yeah,
and then you're going to feel better about life,
yeah.
because that's literally what I've been working on. Like, I don't know if, like I said, it must have been the hair. A part of I needed a change on my
Yeah.
outer beauty, right? So I feel like it must have been the hair that really did it, because when I told my hairdresser, I was like, I feel confident right
Mhm.
now. I feel put together.
Yep,
I feel beautiful.
yep.
My little shoulder action. But yeah, like I was telling her that, and it's just something about this whole month, even though, it had its ups and downs,
Mhm.
like we mentioned throughout this podcast already. Um, the overall, I think this month was pretty good because I felt good on the outside, and also I started feeling better on the inside,
Yeah,
right? And that's because I also think that I had to reflect on my past and to lead me into like a better future of just trying things.
yeah,
So,
yeah. No, and you are right. It is you got to do both because even if you feel good on the inside, like you're eating better, you're taking better care of your health, your mental health, you'll feel good. But then once you go out in public, if you don't take care of your outer appearance, as much as it shouldn't be, people do judge you. They look at you differently.
mhm,
They'll walk around you instead of being like, you don't attract people as much
mhm,
if you're not put together. And yeah, maybe it shouldn't be like that, but that is the society we live in. So if you know that you look good on the outside, you feel good on the inside, it just gives you that extra boost of confidence that allows you to get more social and, you know, accomplish more things in life, I feel.
mhm. Yeah, you become like a social butterfly, or
Yeah.
you almost like you're working
Yeah.
towards it.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And even like I realized that more people are willing to even just help me,
Yeah.
like when they see, oh, she looks nice, let me help
Yeah.
her,
Exactly.
and I've noticed that a lot
Hmm.
actually. Like, even just getting my hair done, I felt like my head was higher,
Yep.
like I was walking straighter.
I feel the same way. Like when I put on a nice like outfit
Hmm.
and I put on fresh white kicks,
Mm, brother.
you know,
Yeah.
and I look in that long mirror before you hop outside and you're
Mhm.
like, damn, I look good. And then you just walk outside with that like
You always
aura,
look
like
good though. I think so, at least.
I try to, yes. I've always been like that. I always try to walk outside looking presentable,
Not me.
but
Sometimes I
like
look messy and crispy.
but no, like you literally feel better and you see yourself before you walk outside and it just gives you that like little boost.
Mhm.
And you always used to say like people were like drawn to me.
Yeah.
Like they would ask me for directions instead of the next person or they would ask me like a question,
But
like
I think you also have a very friendly face.
okay. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah.
That's what I think. I think you have a very friendly face.
Do I? Do you guys think I have a friendly face?
Who do you think is more friendlier, me or Curtis?
I think it's me.
Oh,
No, I mean once people get to know you, um
that's the problem. People have to get to know me.
yeah.
Sometimes there's some people where they just have that energy, and they're just not people are just naturally drawn towards
Mhm.
them, right? And then there's other people where you have to, like, let me give this person a chance, or
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me get to know this person a little bit more. And then you notice that person is really chill.
Yep.
They don't have, like, they're B, like, we're not to swear on YouTube anymore, but that B face that they always got on, they're actually not one of those.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just their
yeah.
facial expressions.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've noticed about myself, is that it always took people a little bit longer to warm up to me. and want to be friends because maybe I have a natural B look on my face, or
Yeah.
maybe it was just how I presented myself, right? Like the clothes that I chose to wear or whatever. It always took people a little bit longer to want to be my friend or longer to get to know me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah.
want to know what gives you guys your confidence. Is it getting your hair done for a male? Is it for men? Is it I don't know what do men do?
I
The
don't
shape
know.
up.
Yeah, the haircut, the beard, I think
Mhm.
for some guys. Um,
Is it
is
putting
it
on fresh new white kicks, like
yeah.
Curtis said? Like,
No, it is
yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
curious to know what gives people that extra boost that they need when
Yeah.
they're not feeling as confident as they should.
Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like the outer appearance
Mhm.
even helps. Like it helps even if you don't feel 100% on the inside.
Really, that doesn't help me.
No?
Mm-mm.
I feel like you can almost fake it that you're confident if you know you look good.
Mm.
Like you can fake it even if you mentally you're not doing good. If you look good, you can still go out there and you can still present that you feel good.
Yeah. See, the whole fake it to make it, honestly, I've never been good at it.
Yeah.
I've never been good at it. I honestly feel like you can just look at my face and you can tell I'm not confident.
Or you're just having a bad day.
Yeah, like you can just look at me and know I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I start sweating. What
Yeah.
about you? You think you can?
I think I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're talking to someone in customer service and they sound like they know what they're doing, like they sound so confident, they know the answer,
Yeah.
and then you hang up, you call somebody else, and then you found out that person didn't know anything, like they just lied to you straight up to your face,
Yep.
or you know what I mean? Like it's crazy that people can literally fake to know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're able to convince you
Mhm.
that they know everything.
They know the answer
Yeah.
and they can help you solve your problems. But in the
Yeah.
end, it's like they really didn't know what they're doing.
No.
All right. So that is it for this podcast. But let us know what gives you guys that confidence boost that you guys need. Is it getting your hair done, getting your nails done? Is it for men, getting that shape up, that fresh shaping up those
Those
edges?
fresh white kicks.
Yeah. So let us know in the comment section below. We love talking to you guys. And
Also, what helps you feel confident internally as well? Like what
mhm.
what do you do to help you feel better? Be able to walk outside with your head up, back straight, confident, and know that you belong exactly where you are.
Yes, because you are right where you need to be. And that's a
Mhm.
little motivation for the Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for tuning in with us on Sunday. It was nice talking to you guys. And it's always nice to talk to you guys. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. If
Mhm.
you are a returning subscriber, thank you
Yeah.
for coming back to us. And we
Oh yes.
had this podcast running for 1 year. I am so proud of us.
Yep.
Happy 1 year anniversary to this thing of ours podcast.
Yes. Yes.
Look at
Yes.
us go, guys. Look at us.
Yeah. So if you like the video, if you gain some value from it, hit that thumbs up
Mhm.
button and
Subscribe to the channel, share the video if you want to, and we will see you guys in the next one.
yeah. Have a good day.
Happy Sunday, folks.
Peace.
Peace.